Alright. I kind of feel like crap today, but I'm also in a mood to ramble a little bit. So I think that's what I'm going to do in the form of an update. So I'm still in Spokane. I don't know. So I'm in Spokane still because I found a really good rhythm here. The temp work is really working out for me. I like having I like having options about what work I can accept and when and where I'm going to do it. It's not like there's jobs every day or anything like that, but I don't need jobs every day. I can live pretty cheaply. The money is unfortunately not sticking around very long when I do get paid, because I'm just, got a lot of things that I can spend it on. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I am slowly sort of, getting stuff replaced, getting, new things that are nice and convenient. One of the bad things about being in the same spot for so long is that you do tend to accumulate stuff. The types of stuff that you can live with when you don't have to move your shit all the time. It opens up options and stuff. I'm trying to think of an example. I don't really have a good one right now. But things like, chairs. I haven't actually bought a chair, but if I did, that's the sort of thing you can't really take with you. I mean, you can, but it's going to cause a lot of problems. I guess maybe things like, laundry detergent that would normally just be taking up space in the backpack for no reason. If you have a tent set up and you can just kind of keep it there, it's one of those things that's kind of nice to have around, because you don't have to, you can buy it cheaper and you don't have to pay for it at the place and whatnot. But I am getting a little restless, and the weather has turned cold. Like a couple days ago, it was really, really bad. It was raining and it was really cold. It was like 45 degrees. And 45 degrees is not really that cold in the grand scheme of things, but it's cold enough for me. So, I don't know. I am kind of thinking about moving on. There's a very loud, busy street right next to me right now, so don't worry about that. The problem is, there's a couple problems. Number one, I just bought a membership to the YMCA, so I can go there and take showers and stuff. Also, I have food stamps, so I want to get those renewed before I move out of the state. I think you can use them out of state, but I just want to make sure I have them. I don't really know what the process is for that, so I kind of want to figure that out. Like I said, I've kind of been accumulating stuff, so I'd have to decide what to get rid of, get back into a more mobile mode. And then there's the issue of where would I go? If I can save up enough money to take a bunch of Greyhounds and stuff, then that might not be as much of an issue, but I kind of just want to avoid California. It might be one of those things where I'm overthinking it and I don't really need to think about it that hard. But it's hard to hitchhike in California. It's hard to make money in California. There's a lot more thieves and cutthroats around in California. Although I'm probably a little overly paranoid about that because of the one time that my stuff got stolen there. But yeah, I just kind of don't want to go through California. But I would like to get down to Quartzsite by maybe January. I think that would be kind of a good place to be. Wait out some of the worst weather. But yeah, the money situation is changed a bit since last time I was there. I don't really have a nice cushion of cash. And like, you know, I could just try and save up as much as possible, but it's a little difficult right now. Yeah, like transportation is one thing that's been really difficult. I'm kind of just taking the bus everywhere, which is fine, but a lot of these jobs start at like 7 a.m. or even 6 a.m. The first bus leaves at like 5:30, and it's fucking cold, and like 6 and 7 a.m. is like the coldest time of the day because the sun hasn't quite risen yet. So it's just been cooling off all night, and then that's pretty much as cold as it's going to get right there. So for instance, tomorrow I accepted a job at 7 a.m. in Airway Heights. Right now I'm in North Spokane, so I'm going to have to get down there. And I'm thinking I'm actually going to go down there tonight and sleep there so that I can get up at a reasonable time instead of having to get up at like 5:30. So that's one issue, and like the other issue is that these jobs just don't pop up that often. Like, and like a couple days ago, I checked the app. This everything runs on an app these days, including temp work. I checked the app, and there was like 5 jobs available on consecutive days in like mid Spokane Valley at like a fiberglass shop. And I was like, that would probably be great, but I'm not anywhere close to that right now. I would have to find a new place to sleep. I would have to, you know, work out transportation. I would have to and then the other thing is it's like a temp to hire situation, so they were looking for somebody who's going to be more long term, and I don't think I'm going to be long term. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay in Spokane, but I'm kind of feeling like I should be moving away at this point. And making money on the road is just like, you know, it's not like I haven't done it before, but it's not my strong suit. You know, the YouTube money is mostly like my mainstay, and then doing some like panhandling and busking on the side is like, that's like, I don't know, 30% of the money that I would make or that I was making when I was doing it that way. So I don't know, I'm a little worried about money. I'm a little worried about logistics. How exactly am I going to get down there? I'm a little worried about you know, a lot of stuff, I guess. But it is getting cold, and it's going to get colder. I don't really want to be this far north when winter really hits. I mean, you know, mid-October is kind of fine for now, but it's going to keep getting colder. And if I stay here too long and it does get really cold, then a whole other set of problems start to pop up. You know, it becomes even more difficult to travel, even more difficult to work, and you know, things could get bad. So I kind of have to like make a decision, and I'm not sure what to do. So my main idea right now is probably that I should just look up where People Ready has jobs, like what areas they operate in, and go like move from area to area and kind of like figure out, you know, keep doing the temp work as I travel. That would be ideal. So, you know, maybe I could look into that and see what happens. Yeah, I kind of want to like work. I want to keep working and making money this way, but I don't want to get like long-term jobs, and I don't want to have to like go apply for a bunch of jobs or like get on with a new temp agency in every city that I go to. It's already kind of sketchy traveling with my social security card on me, last time I did that, it got stolen in California. So I kind of want to take care of that. I never met up with the family that I have in this area. Not that I'm entirely sure there's much point to that right now. Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of like feeling that urge to move on, but also feeling the pull of like different things keeping me here. Then there's videos, like, I mean, if I'm going to start traveling again, I'm going to start making videos again. But I also kind of like, I don't think I can really rely on YouTube money as a main source of income if I'm going to be like traveling for bits and then staying still for bits. It's kind of tricky with that. And I also like, I've been feeling like I should be making my videos a little bit, like cover a longer span of time, I think is how I would like to handle it. So like I don't make a video for like 3 months and then I make a video covering that span of 3 months. Or, you know, if I'm going to go from here to Quartzsite, it would be cool to do like one video of the whole process. But then if I'm relying on YouTube money, then I can't really do that, because I need the consistent payouts. So I would rather make my money other ways. I don't know, I think I'm kind of talking in circles right now. But that's just kind of the nature of it. I guess I'm doing fine for now. Like I said, I'm in a comfortable rhythm right now. It's just, I'm not saving up money much, which is like mostly my fault, I think. I'm spending too much money on like cigarettes and fast food, when really I don't need to be spending money on fast food at all, because I've got food stamps. And as far as the cigarettes, you know, there was a smoke shop near me that closed down, so now I have to go like out of my way to get to a smoke shop. And I tried doing vapes for a while, but it's like way more expensive. It's like probably less expensive than cigarettes, but it's more expensive than rolling your own. So I don't know. I guess, you know, probably the answer is just I need to like tighten up the budget, save up as much money as I can, and then I can start moving out. And also one of the problems is I'm going to start to like, I've been to a lot of places now, so I'm going to be like retreading old ground for the most part, you know, especially in this part of the country, because I've been through, you know, I've been through Oregon, I've been through California. Not like I've seen everything there is to see in those places, but I've seen a lot of it. I could try to go like, you know, through like Nevada and Utah and stuff, but I feel like that would be kind of difficult. I mean, last time I was in Nevada, that was a difficult time. Although I think, you know, if I went back to Reno, I know where to wait for a train now. I could catch a train over to like Provo and then go south from there. But that also means going back through Roseville, which I don't necessarily want to do, but it could be fine. It doesn't necessarily mean going back through Roseville, but it does mean going through like Northern California, unless I go through Idaho. But I don't know, I never really heard anything good about Idaho as far as traveling goes. I don't know. I don't know. I should probably just call it quits there, because it's 15 minutes. Like I said, I was in a mood for rambling, so a little bit of a rambly update, but you know, as far as videos go, I've been recording things here and there about Spokane, but I don't think I have like a full video's worth of stuff. But I would probably just like, I mean, I could go around and like film a whole thing showing off Spokane, like all the different areas I've been to and what's going on and stuff. There's the whole issue about like blowing up spots. Like, I've probably given enough identifying information about this spot to, you know, people who know the area would know where I am. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still a little split on whether that matters or not. But yeah, if that's gonna happen, it would happen. I probably need to get out of here like in the next month, really. Like if I need to, like October, November. So if I could get going by November, that would probably be for the best. And if I was going to do that, that would be when I would release my video, be around November 1st. But I've still got a lot to figure out before that happens. So, alright, I've been rambling enough. That's my update. I'll talk to you later.